Hello Cancer, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com and this is your weekly read for the week of the 23rd to the 29th of December 2019. If you'd like a private reading with me, there's a link up there. Just click on that to book in, and I get those out within 24 hours of you ordering them, and they're 3 pages long. If you'd like the chance to win one of those, Cancer, then all you need to do is subscribe to my channel, click like on this video, and leave a comment about how this reading resonates with you at the end of the video, and that'll get you one entry. You can enter as many times as you like. Just do the same with my other videos. So Cancer, you're going to have to bear with me this week. I'm not feeling so good. I've got a training injury at the moment, a neck and shoulder tightness. And this is the first day I felt good enough to actually do these videos. It's taken my energy low and it's giving me headaches and things, which I haven't got at the moment, so that's good. But you might notice I'm a little bit slower and a bit fuzzier than usual. So Cancer, what have you got going on this week? Oh, okay. Fulfillment and blame. So if you're trying to blame other people about how you're not feeling fulfilled, if you haven't been feeling fulfilled, say in your work or in your relationship, you're trying to blame your boss or your colleagues if you're not feeling fulfilled at work, or you're trying to blame your partner for not feeling fulfilled in your relationship. It's like saying that it's not about that. It's about you. It's about you and your focus. You know, your fulfillment comes from yourself, and it's your perception, the way that you're focusing on something. And so don't look to blame yourself either for that. You know, just take responsibility for it. And so when you take responsibility for something, that's when you can change it. And so your fulfillment, it's all about you. It's all about you and your perception. So you're in charge of how fulfilled you feel. So it's all about changing your mind about that, Cancer. What else have you got going on, generally, Cancer? Forgive yourself and grace. Now this is for when you've been booking the current or when you haven't been going with the flow. And then maybe in retrospect, you've realized how you've been doing that. And then you're kind of blaming yourself for it. This is saying now, don't blame yourself for that. Like, it's enough to have the awareness of it and then get yourself in the flow again. Like, forgive yourself and get in the flow. This is like the meditation thing, you know? It's like meditation. You're trying to clear your mind, but then when you notice that your mind's gone off, you don't like realize and then beat yourself up for it. That's not what meditation is. You realize it and then you let go and you get back on track. And so when you realize that you've been out of the flow, you've been booking the current, you've been fighting the flow, just forgive yourself and get back into the flow. Don't make it 10 times worse by fighting yourself, fighting the flow even more. Could be a challenging week for you, Cancer. What have you got going on in your love life? Good news, I hope, Cancer. Yes. You got get what I want and I am heard. So I'm hearing for you, Cancer, that this is like other things, not just relationship things that you want, but other things that you want too in your life. Going to come through a relationship, you are going to get what you want. In order to get those, you need to be heard. You need to be yourself. You need to speak up for what it is that you want. You need to share what your life goals are, what it is that you want out of life. Maybe you've been too scared to, maybe you've been feeling too vulnerable to actually speak up about what it is that you really want in life because you're worried that they don't want the same thing. Well, really, you need to find out whether they want the same thing, because I'm picking up, you know, you are going to get what you want, but you need to be upfront about it. You need to be upfront about what it is that you want, Cancer, in order to get it. And so maybe, Cancer, if you're dating, you need to be upfront about what it is that you want there too. Don't pretend that you want just something casual. When you're looking for something, you know, if you're wanting commitment from someone, be upfront about it. Because if that's not what they want, then they can fall away instead of you wasting time or trying to make them want the same thing, which is just pointless. What else have you got going on in your love life? Cleanse, strength, and courage. This is like, you don't need to be the strong one all the time. Like, as I said, you got the get what I want card, and I'm feeling that you're going to get what you want through a relationship. Get much more of what you want in life through a relationship. So not just the relationship stuff, but the work that you want, and the house that you want, and the lifestyle that you want. You know, it's all going to come through this relationship. It's all going to come with a relationship. Or new opportunities coming with a relationship. And so you're not going to let that in if you insist on being the strong one all the time, be the one that's in charge, the one that's leading, you know? You can't be that person. You want to be an equal partner, right, in a relationship. You want it to be a partnership. You want to receive from them. And so let go of this wish or this belief that you need to be the strong one all the time. What have you got going on in your work, Cancer? Passion, let go of story. Okay, right. Now I'm picking up for some of you that you've had a lifelong passion for something. You know, like when you're a kid and you want to be an astronaut. I wanted to be a vet. And you cling on to that passion. You cling on to that passion like it's a label. It's a story that you've got. Um, I didn't end up being a vet. Did you end up being an astronaut? Or maybe you let go of those things, but maybe there's other things that you decided on later on in life that you're passionate about, that you're clinging to, that aren't really aligned with you anymore. Maybe it's just a phase you're going through, the astronaut phase, that vet phase, the healer phase. So let go of the story around it and see what's really aligned with you now, because you don't need to put labels on yourself. You don't need to put yourself in a box. Just because you're passionate about something, you don't need to put yourself in a box about that. There's other things available to you in your work now, Cancer. There's change available, but you're only going to be open to that change once your mind is open about what it is that you can do. And you can't do that when you've got labels on yourself. Also with your work, you've got innocent and warmth. Yeah. This is about your work path. You know, like we've got a relationship path where we go through all these different relationships, learning about things about ourselves and learning what we want in a relationship and what's good for us. Same with our work too. We go through these different jobs, doing different things. We're learning, we're growing, we're picking up skills, we're deciding what it is we really love to do and how we love to do it. And we're innocent on that path, you know. And so yeah, just be warm to it. Like do what you love on that path. Know your innocence on that path. Just keep on doing what you love. It's okay to keep on trying new things. What about your money this week? Cancer. Be vulnerable and create. You know, no one creates from this place of not being vulnerable. Everyone's vulnerable. Everyone starts from zero. Everyone. And so if you've been waiting to do something, waiting to create something, when to have enough before you do it, you're going to be waiting forever. Don't do that. Create from a vulnerable place instead. The magic will really happen from that. You know, like someone starting a project on something, they don't have anything to do it, but it's like a humanitarian project maybe, and they speak out what their idea is, and they don't have any of the resources to do it, right? Apart from their will and they want to do this thing. And then everyone comes in with the resources and gives it to them. And that just doesn't happen because it's a humanitarian thing. That happens anyway with everything. When you're coming from this vulnerable place saying, oh, I want to do this, but I don't have the things to do it, then you still can create. And then it becomes a co-creation with the universe and with other people too. So just be open to that. Be open to creating from a vulnerable place. It will work for you. There's no other place to create from. You're fooling yourself if you think that there's an unvulnerable place to start from, because there's no such thing. So you might as well start it now, Cancer. Cancer, with your money, we've got trust myself and communication coming, right? So the money will come. You've got to set out and do this thing because the money will come. Yeah, it will come. Like in my experience, it comes last minute. Everything that I've needed like has come last minute for me. You know, I set out to start this business. Well, started my first business 20 years ago. In fact, the same business, but it's just transformed. And yeah, that was from a vulnerable place. I didn't have what it took. I had what I needed to start it, and I got what I needed to start it way back then. I got the equipment that I needed, but I didn't have like everything in place. I just leapt in there and started it from a vulnerable place, and it did come. The stuff that I needed came, and the guidance to make changes too, and to transform it into something else came too. So you got to trust yourself. It's a journey, like everything else. It's a journey, Cancer. Trust yourself on that journey. Flow with it, and the money will show up when you need it. Trust it. But you've got to do something. Like, money doesn't show up for nothing. It shows up to people that want to do something with it. And so you start doing something. Get going, Cancer. Get going. There you go. If you like this reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel. If you'd like to enter that draw, then leave a comment on this video. Have a fantastic week and have a great Christmas. I'll see you next time. Bye.